On December 12th, after fierce clashes between Syrian Democratic Forces and ISIS terrorists, Syrian Democratic Forces managed to liberate the town of Suwaidan in the eastern countryside of Deir ez-Zor after battles lasted for 12 days, killing 273 terrorists. The bodies of 57 of them fell into the hands of the fighters and seized quantities of weapons and military equipment. On December 16th, fierce fighting broke out between Syrian Democratic Forces members and members of the terrorist organization in the village of Jar al-Sharqi. Syrian Democratic Forces liberated the village after killing 42 terrorists, while a fighter of Syrian Democratic Forces martyred. On 20th December, a sandstorm hit the area, and the terrorist organization tried to exploit it. It carried out counterattacks on the points of concentrations of Syrian Democratic Forces in the village of Hammam and Jar al-Sharqi. Heavy fighting broke out in the vicinity of the villages. A number of terrorists were killed while the rest fled, and 3 of the Syrian Democratic Forces were martyred. The day after the attacks of the terrorist organization, the Syrian regime and its militias launched heavy weapon attacks on the positions of Syrian Democratic Forces in the village of Al-Basira in the suburb of Deir ez-Zor. The Syrian Democratic Forces responded similarly, and the attacks failed. On December 25th, the Syrian Democratic Forces managed to liberate Mrat oil field and to liberate the towns of Al-Hasayat and Abu Hardoub from the grip of ISIS. The Syrian Democratic Forces continued its march and liberate many areas and towns. On 27th December, they reached near the town of Al-Mayadin, where the village of Seneda, 30 kilometers northeast of Mayadin, was liberated after fierce clashes and battles, and 30 terrorists were killed. On the 110th day of Al Jazeera storm campaign, Syrian Democratic Forces reached the outskirts of Hajin town in the eastern countryside of Deir ez-Zor, about 25 kilometers north of Abu Kamal city. On December 31st, the campaign liberated the village of Subaiha, 20 kilometers north of Hajin, after violent clashes in which 15 terrorists were killed. A car bomb and 2 military vehicles were destroyed.
بعد اشتباكات عنيفة بيننا وبين مرتزقة داعش قتل 15 إرهابي، وأيضا تم تدمير عربة مفخخة لهم وعربتين عسكريتين. طبعا توجت حملة عاصفة الجزيرة آخر يوم من عام 2017 بتحرير قرية الصبحية التي تبعد 20 كيلومتر مربع شمالي هجين.